Most people think you need big startup idea to make money online. But what if I told you that people are making money every single day online using this micro SaaS website? This simple website can help you generate money and add revenue and a whole lot of revenue, and people are doing it. But hold up, let me show you something. So look at this website. This is an ad already, and this. What do you think they all have in common? They offer temporary email, and this temporary email they offer is so that people avoid being scammed and getting so much spam on their email. That's one struggle I'm having currently. My email box is filled up of a whole lot of junk emails and marketing emails that I don't need. And so what this platform offers is that it offers people to get temporary emails so that they can use to register for things and get the verification code or whatever they need on their email box. And it's simple, right? They make money in two kinds of ways. One, they make money through ad revenue. You could see advertising on all of these platforms. And secondly, they make money by actually offering subscription fee so that people can get this email for a long time, because these temporary emails, they only last for probably 24 hours and a few days, and you can keep them for long. But with the subscription fee, they can keep the email for long. And I'm going to show you how to build this platform. The crazy part is you don't need to know how to code. You don't need any coding knowledge or experience. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process and how we've broken down this. We're going to be using a script that will help you to do that, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to code. It's simple steps, right? So at this point, if you see me for the first time, or if you see my video for the first time, my name is Matthew Brown and I work with Zflight Studios, right? And so we are on a micro SaaS series where we're going to be building different micro SaaS websites that can help you generate money for you or for your clients, and you can actually explore all of these ideas. Each of our episode, this is the second episode, each of our episode will show you in 3 ways how each platform can help you make money. First, the episode is divided into 3. We have the tutorial aspect, which we are seeing currently on YouTube. The second thing you're going to see is the business of that micro SaaS. So you could check that out on our TikTok and our Instagram handle. And the third is the breakdown course, which will also be there. We'll put the link in the description. If you can't find it yet, it means the video is not out. After this video, we're going to show you how you can build an AI platform that people are using to make money already. So without further ado, let me show you how to build this platform. Thank you. And don't forget to click on the subscribe bell icon, the share, the save, and download, because you will need this pretty soon. So this is the website we're creating. You could see how it's already looking. So yeah, people could just generate good new emails. They could refresh this and get temporary emails. They could delete the particular email. This is the current one this person has. And if you see, you're going to see all of these spaces. These spaces are for ad. So once you start doing your Google ads, these are where you're going to be showing up for. And this kind of website, Google love to use this kind of website to show ads, or whatever platform you are going with. Then you have the subscription plan for people to actually get their emails, to actually keep their email for a longer period of time and have a longer history. So let me show you how to do this. The first thing you need, from every of our videos, we'll always say you need a domain and a hosting. And I will always offer you to go with Hostinger. With Hostinger, we take away the load of you installing. We're going to show you how to install, but apart from that, if you want, we are going to offer you a free installation. So we'll help you install, then you can watch the video and carry out the whole process, right? So you don't have to think about the hassle of installation, but we'll just help you install, then you can go ahead. But for that to happen, you have to use our referral link on the description, right? And we're just going to get a small commission at no extra charge to you, but you'll be getting one free domain and 20% discount on Hostinger. Now, the thing with Hostinger is we cannot create video on Hostinger and cPanel. cPanel is generally used. Hostinger doesn't make use of cPanel, so that's why we offer this privately in case you need it. But you can always go with Hostinger. They have good hosting, especially for WordPress and the likes. But for this video, we're going to be making use of Namecheap. Not Namecheap in particular, but Namecheap is an affordable hosting if you're just starting new, or you could go with the hosting in your country where you could pay your local currency. Like in Nigeria, you could go with Domain King and the likes. But if you want to go with something affordable, just check out the hosting on in your country space and see the amount they charge. But I need you to know something. For you to follow this video step by step, you need to make use of a hosting that makes use of cPanel, because cPanel is what we're going to be using to build this website from ground up. Now, if you want a video showing you how you can install how you can get your domain and hosting on Hostinger or on Namecheap, we have that video on our channel. If you go to our channel currently, you're going to see this video, Hostinger, how to install on Hostinger and how to get your domain and hosting on Hostinger, how to get your domain and hosting on Namecheap as well. So Hostinger and Namecheap. And please don't forget to subscribe, bro. Goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of this month, or get to more than 1,000. So please like, share, subscribe, and always come back to watch, because we're going to be releasing more videos, 2 videos every week that show you how to build micro SaaS platform that help you make money. And do well to save these for later. Right now, that being said, we're going to go into setting up everything. So like I said, the first thing you need is to get your hosting and domain, and once you've done with that, we'll need to go to our cPanel for us to build this exact website. So what I've done is I've gone ahead to delete everything. So if I refresh this, you see that our website is empty. I just have a file in there. Now, once you get your hosting and domain, you need to come to cPanel. But I need to mention something to you. In case you don't have the money to get the hosting and domain and you just want to learn, please go through the process, learn it, and see if it's something that you want to do. But people are doing this right now. So we're going to cancel this place that's written data. Now we have this is cPanel, and this is somehow or what your cPanel would look like. So what you want to do is to come up and search for file manager, right? And yeah, what you just need to do is, once you get your file manager, I want you to, so your if this is your first time, your file manager will not be less messy. It just be few folders and files that you have here and there. But mine, because I've had so much add-on domains and a whole lot, like this is subdomain and a whole lot, it's like this. But to make it easy for you, if this is your first time, you want to come here where you have public_HTML and click on it. Usually there will be no files and folder here. You probably just have 1 or 2. What you have to do is to select all and delete it, right? But if for any chance if you have something like this, it means you already have a website on your domain. Currently, this is a WordPress website on my domain. We have a whole lot. We have an academy in case you're interested in that, where we take you step by step. And this is the whole website for the year, right? So we're not going to be using this. But if you are new, this is where you're going to be uploading what you're going to be getting, the script, right? This is where you're going to be uploading it. Okay, so you need to make this place free. If you are new, right, it should be free, so you just have to select and delete. But if you already have a website here, you need to use a subdomain, right? And if you want to use a subdomain, I have a video I'll put on the description show you how to set up a subdomain using cPanel. It's pretty simple. Okay, but me, I'm going to be using another domain already added to my account, so I'm just going to be using this domain to set up this platform. And I already have the script here. So this is what we're going to be using, right? So let me show you how I uploaded it. The reason I already uploaded it is so that we don't spend a whole lot of time. So I'm just going to click on upload here, because yours will be empty. Then you click on select. Now, once you've gotten the script, you need to extract the script to use it. But I don't know where the script is. I don't want to waste so much time. So where the script is, you just want to select that particular script and click on open, right? So I have not selected anything, but once you click on open, it will start loading. So give it some time. Once it's total green, it gives you green, it shows green, it means it's complete. So you just want to go back, click on go back here. And once you do that, you'll notice the script will show up here. So because it opens a new tab every time you click on upload, you want to cancel one of this. So what you want to do next is to select this and right click and click on extract. Then click on extract file. Now this will take some time, right? But why it takes its time, okay, it didn't take a lot of time, right? All right, so now it has been extracted here. So we have the whole thing here. What you want to do is to come back here and just to click on enter, and it says welcome and thank you to bring you to the installation process. So just go ahead and click on get started. make sure all of this is green. If they are not green, these are what we call PHP extension. So if yours are not green, what you need to do is to come back here and just go to your cPanel and type PHP, then click on select version. You're going to open it here. Now, if in the process of loading the script, you get an error showing you that you require a particular PHP version, this is also where you're going to change it. Now you're going to change it to the particular version they have told you. You're going to choose it. So we're using current version of 8.2, which is suitable for most script that comes out these days. Then here you're going to be getting different extension. So if the script, one of these extensions is missing, it will probably give you a red tick, a red can. So you just want to locate it, BC Mat extension. Then you have to come here, look for it. So mine is checked. You just have to check it and you move forward. Right. So that being said, I'm just going to click on continue here. Then continue here. Now you're going to provide your license key, right? So once you get the script, you're going to provide your license key. So just provide it and click on continue. Now, once you do that, you have to create a database and a database user. Connect both and you're good to go. Please, I don't want you to find this complicated. Just follow it step by step. I am making sure that I am making it as detailed as possible. Okay, it's very easy. So what you need to do is to come to cPanel, and I want you to search for data, right, or database. You're going to see this option called manage my database, right? So open it up. Now once you find that option, I want you to scroll to on this. We're going to create a database. I'm going to call this, just give it a number, right? So some cPanel will tell you to use alphanumeric. It means using combination of numbers and alphabets. Okay, so you want to do that, but you want to maintain the same name, right? Some cPanel may not allow you, but we're going to be using that. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to still use the 1 2 3 because I love to maintain the same name. So make sure that when you're generating password, if there's hash there, just change it to something else. All right, some scripts will not really allow you to do that. So click on this and click on use password. Then click on create user. So far what we have done is to create our user and our database. Please don't forget to save every password you're using during this process. So I want you to come back here, then scroll down. You're going to see 1 2 3, right? Or you find it from the list of your database. But if you're new, it's just 1 2 3 you're going to get. So click on add. So we're adding a user to the database. Then once we do that, come here and click on all privileges and make changes. This has been done. So we'll come back here. Remember your database password. I want you to paste it here. Then copy one of these because I'm using the same 1 2 3, so two of them maintains the same name. So I'm going to post the database name and the database username. Then click on continue. Then we're going to click on import database. Now you're going to put your site names. I'm going to call this Zipflight. Then your URL will be there. Your admin part is admin, so you want to keep that. Then put in your email address, then password. So I love to use admin for my tutorial password. Don't worry, I can never use this for my main password. So just click on continue. Now congratulations, installation complete. So I'm going to say congratulations to you because for me I feel this is one of the most places where people get it complicated. So congratulations, you've built your first SaaS website. So what you need to do is to click on go to dashboard here. Then you're going to put the information. So sorry about this, my username and password. All right, so we have this. So what you want to do is to come to settings here, and we're going to set up this. So the first thing is you've put in your website name, so you want to maintain that. Then I don't think there's anything we need to change here, right? Except you want to change your currency. But since if you want it to be used in the international space, you want to leave it as USD, which is good. So we're going to come to advanced settings, and here it's very, very important. Now for you to get this, I want you to come back to cPanel. So I will move this here. Let me close some of this stuff I have here. All right, so come back to cPanel here, right? And we're going to search. So just click on cPanel here. Now we're going to search for email. So email accounts, right? Now, for you to create a new email account, I've created multiple videos, but just not to redirect you, all you have to do is to click on create here. Then once you click on create, just make sure to your domain is here, right? Put in your username. It could be info, your domain is already here, to be info@zipline.tech. It could be your name, Matthew at, it could be support, whatever. Then generate a password. Once you generate a password, make sure to save the password because you need it. Then click on create, right? But since I already have an email already, I don't want to duplicate the process, so I'm just going to create one. So once you create your email, you're going to come here. So I have this email trash, so you're going to click on connect device, right? Then once you do that, I want you to come copy the username first of all. Then where you have IMAP username, you paste it, your IMAP host. Now this is your host, incoming server, just your domain. For Namecheap cPanel, for others, some cPanel they'll say it's mail dot your domain. So but for Namecheap is just your domain. So just make sure you get the exact incoming server here. So you're going to be using a port number of 993. So come here where you have port number, it's already there. So you want to put in your password. So once you put in your password, you have to manually check. So it's going to show you success, right? You can still do auto check. It's going to show you success. If it doesn't show you success, it means one of these is not done exactly. So you want to come down here and click on save successful. The next thing is you're going to come to your SMTP setting. Now this is where this will help you set up your email, right? So you're going to be using SMTP. Then your mail host will be the same host you're using. So then here you're going to be putting your username, which is your email address, then your password. But before I go, let me so sorry, I wanted to confirm if I saved that. I quickly forgot. So username, put it here. Remember to put in your password here. Then your website's name. So I'm just saying this is Zipline, your email address, and the email address. So I use Zipline Studios. When people reply, they want them to reply to this. So click on save changes, and you're done with that. Then you have appearance here. You can choose the color you want to use. Then we have admin to see the people that how many admin you've added. We have email templates. These are the different emails that will be going out. Verification email, you can edit them to fit in what you want to do, right? So these are short codes. So short codes are used to, for instance, if you want to use somebody's name or you want to use your website. So basically, usually I'm satisfied with the email they've done, so I don't really like to make a lot of changes here. So you have languages here. You could add new translation and all. Then we have ads. Now this is the ad space. If we go to the front end of our website where people will see, so I'll just go to my domain and open it up here. Now this is what people are going to see. So you see all of this ad space, right? Right. Now each of them is here. So we have header left add, header right add. So you can see header left, header left, header right, header bottom, which is header bottom, and you could click on this and you're just going to add a ad code. Now if you're using Google Ad and Google provides you all this ad code, you just put it here. It's pretty simple, right? So basically we have CAPTCHA. This is very important so that people don't spam your website. It's really important. So you want to use what's called reCAPTCHA, but I'm going to show you after we have activated the plugins. We have cron jobs. Now cron jobs are important to automate your process. So what you want to do is to copy it here. Just click on copy, come to your cPanel. So we are done with this, so we're going to go back to cPanel here. And here we're going to type in cron jobs. You're going to find it here. Just open it up. Then I think in the process of setting this up from the beginning, I've added mine. So once you just come and click on this, remember to set this once per 5 minutes. Just pick the first one here. Then every other thing will set up. So paste that link here and click on add cron. Now it will be successfully added, and that's good. Once you do that, you automate the process. We have a license, key maintenance, your system information. That's the whole complication that many people are confused about. It's very simple. All right. So once you do that, you've done your major settings, right? So you have post where you have to be posting blog. So the reason you post blog is just for SEO sake, for people to be able to search you. It's part of marketing if you don't want to do ads and promotions. But if you have good number of people following you, this will be very easy. So we have categories for your blog. So once you click on category, you can set, let's say you want to write blog on why listing, problem with spam emails, how to avoid spam email, all of those stuff. You could just create each category. This one could be category for spam. Then you just click on save. You don't have to change any other thing. Then on your blog, you can come to blog. If you click on add new here, you're going to see give a blog name, right? Let's say okay. I click on save. Okay, I think I was redirected because I did not have a category. Okay, so, or was I on still category? Okay, let's click on post. Click on add new post. Yeah, so you give your post a title, a tag, then you write your post. You could add images, add links, and the likes of them. But here you're going to see category. Now you're going to see the we create one. It should appear here once we created it. The ones you're done, this is where you're going to put your feature image, the image that will appear on your blog, right? Okay, so let's move forward. We have transaction taxes. If you are being charged tax, you want to put it here, especially if you're doing subscription. So the Nigerian VAT tax is 7.5. You could just do that. So we have coupon, you have plans. Here is where you're going to be setting your plans. The system comes with few plans. So if you go down, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, right? Free, basic, and pro plan. You could see it here, the free, the basic, the pro plan. You could delete all of this, right? The free and the basic plan, you can delete it. It's a system thing because you want to attract people with free stuff, right? And for the free people, they can see adverts. But for the pro plan and the rest, let me just show you how to create a plan. Let's say I call this an okay plan. You write your description here. Do you want people to have like 7 days trial before you charge them? If yes, you put 7 days. If no, you just leave it at 0. Then how much are you charging them? Let's say I charge them $8 monthly, or you could charge them $5 depending. It could be monthly, it could be yearly, it could be a lifetime access. Do you want to be on the featured means it will be at the front end here, right? If yes, put it visibility, public, position, first, second, third. Do you want them to have a custom domain? Now this is very important because you're using shared hosting. I will tell you to not give this out even for a premium plan. So don't give custom domain. Let them use the domain you have. Then history, here is where you're going to be giving them much history. You're going to give them like 100, so they can have up to 100 messages saved, right? Then position, you can put that. Favorite messages, how many favorite message can they, so they can save a message as favorite, so they can always go back to it. The way you have your favorite on your email. So premium domain, you want to also turn this off, right? No, you want to turn this on. Now, if you go to our website, there are no domain here, but we're going to, if you want to add like 2 domain, one could be premium just for people to general public to use, then the premium one is just for the people who pay for it. It could be something simpler, right? Something short, right? Now, so that they can remember. So we'll get back to that. So here you want to put add ads so they don't see adverts, right? For the free, they'll always see added. When you're done, click on save changes, right? Remember, you could always delete a plan, right? You can always just click here, delete a plan, and the plan will be gone, right? So if you check the guest plan, let me just show you. You'll notice, so guest plan is a plan that's this, they don't really need an account. The free plan, they need an account, okay? So on the guest plan, you can see they have just history size, that they can receive only up to 2 messages, right? Apart from that, they don't have access to premium domain. Attachment is off. They always see ad. So basically that's just it. So we have other sections, footer sections, header menus. Header menus is just login, register, that kind of thing. There's no really much thing you want to do or change when it comes to this. But if you want to change some of this text, we'll quickly show you how to do that. Then we go into the more serious things, okay? So in this video, if you've watched up to this moment, I want to say thank you, and thank you for deciding to be part of this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I think if you want to support us with what we're doing, we'll put a link just for you to support in any way you can if you feel like, right? So it's not compulsory. So we have slider menu here. So we have sections, right? So we have features, we have plans. So let me show you quickly. So you click on the features, okay? So you can see each feature that are available, right? We have posts. If you want people, if you don't want people, you don't want to post, you don't want people to see your post, you click it out. If you don't want people to see call to action or frequently asked questions, let me show you what that means. So first of all, if you don't want people to see your feature plan, like if you want to do total free, right? You don't want to show this. You just want your site to be totally free. You could just do it to switch your feature plans off. Then if you this frequently asked question, you could turn everything off. That's what you do on sections here, right? So we have sidebar menu. Generally, we have no sidebar menu. Filter menu, footer, we have just two. So if you go to the footer, you're going to see blog, you're going to see contact us. Let's say I want to add a branding, right? I can come here and Zipflight, right? Then I put my website address, Zip. So this website address, then I open a new tab. No, I'm just going to click on, okay. I think they want HTTP. So you just want to ask the HTTPS on it, right? Okay, so once you come back here and refresh this, you're going to see this, right? If I click on it, it will take you to our academy. But that's just this, right? So we have your header menu, which is not, so we have our header menu, which is non-frequently asked questions here, where you could just put questions that people are asking and answers to the question, right? What's temporary email, give an answer, and all of that. So the next thing I want you to do is to come to themes here. So here on that themes, you want to click on customize. Here you're going to add your logo. So I'm just going to click add the trash mail logo. Yes. So remember, you're going to use a logo of 220 by 50 pixel. So 220 height, I think. Yeah, 220 height, 50 width, right? Then you could use Canva anything to resize, right? Just make sure to use this. Then you're going to put a dark logo as well. Then for your favicon, you want to use a square logo, right? So I'm just going to use this image generally, right? So click on save changes here. Oh, this is open. So this is our academy, right? Currently we have not launched any course, but if you want to be part of it, just do well to probably reach out. So we are coming soon, but we just have, I think, a few stuff on how to set up your Google, login with Google and mastering TikTok ads, but that's by the way. So let's come back to what we're doing now. The logos has been added. If we come back here and we refresh this, you're going to see our logo here. You're going to see our logo here. You can see it here and all of that, right? Now you can still see that something is wrong, where I'm going to set up this quickly. So you could see you can add your custom CSS code to make it more beautiful and all of this stuff. So first of all, let's come to plugins here. This is really important. And here you're going to install this. Now, this is to avoid spam on your website. Now, to get this is pretty simple. I want you to just click on recapture, click on that link here. I probably will have to do a separate short video for this so that will help people. So if you want to avoid scam on your website, especially if you're using scripted websites, you will always see an option called a recaptcha, right? So you're going to be using it. So this is a way Google used to verify what is a bot and who is a human being. So it's very, very good that you need to set this up. So I'm going to be using this site to show you how. So it usually will ask you for two things: site key and secret key, right? So this site is part of our mini micro SaaS series. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, right? If you've not seen it before, right? If you've not seen the series before, it's on our YouTube channel showing you how to create micro sites that can help you generate money for you and your client. And we have testimonies. And if you've used any of our platform to generate money, and any of the tutorials we've used, to generate income, you just leave a comment and you get. So that being said, let me come here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put your domain, right? So I'm going to just pick the domain I'm using here. Now, even if you're using this on the WordPress site, it will always ask for just two things: the site key and the secret key. So what you want to do is to put your domain here. Once you do that, I will always require you to use the score beast version 3, but depending on what is provided, some tools will require a version 2, but some doesn't specify, right? But I'll always say go with this, except your plugin if it's WordPress that requires a version 2. Now once you do that, the next thing is you want to also add your domain here, right? So this time around you have to remove your public underscore you have to remove your HTTPS, right? Then you want to choose your project name. If not, then click on submit here. Now this will just take a few minutes, and you have the site key and the secret key, so you just have to copy it and come here and paste it here. And you see how easy it is. So you just click on save and enable. So that's easy how to create a reCAPTCHA. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're seeing this video for the first time. Remember, my name is Matthew Brown and this is Zipflight. Okay, so that's by the way. So this is how you could create your reCAPTCHA. It's very easy. You see how it is done. So we're going to go back. The next thing we want to do is that we want people to really find it easy to log in on our WordPress site, right? But before that, let me click on install translation. Here you have to put your secret key, then click on save and enable, and you're done, right? Just that quick one. Now, like I was saying, you want people to easily log in on your platform or register on your platform. You don't want them to start typing manually, because we're in an age of AI. Everybody wants something fast, and social media is fast. So what you want to do is you're going to click on install login with Google, and you're going to put in your Google secret key and your Google app key, right? So Google asks for two major things: your Google app ID and your secrets, and your Google app secret, right? And I've created a video showing you how to do this. I don't want to take a lot of time. It's really easy. Trust me, I had to do this video. I also created a PDF for you. So let me quickly show you the videos on our channel. So we have made everything easy for you. Once you come here, you're going to see login with Google. So what you want to do is you can open this, and you can just click directly on it. Then the video opens up, right? So just open a new Google and search for this thing. Just search for ads. Make sure to use Zipflight, or I will just put the link to our channel below, right? So you could open it in a new tab. But once you search at Zipflight Studios, you probably will find us. Then go to videos and find this video. Basically, now it will help you create I literally selected that. So this is our channel, just so you remember. You see how I'm emphasizing on it, because I want it to be part of our family. All right, so click on the videos here. Now you're going to find that video here, right? Now this will show you how to create a login with Google, how to get your ID, your secret ID, and your client ID. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do it. I recommend watching the video, but if you want to have something to keep, to always go back to, just click on this link here. I don't know how more long the link will be available, but we'll try to make it available for a longer period of time. This is why we need your support, right? So once you get this thing if this is the first time visiting the site, just click on go to site. It's no problem at all. Now you can see it here, right? You just, for us to be able to send you info when we release new videos and all, you could just click on sign up, put your email address, your password, your phone number, and you get access. It comes in two ways. You get the access to the course, where you could just learn about it in a simple course on the platform here, or you also get an email with a PDF directly at your email. If you have issue with this, don't forget to leave a comment and say, okay, you're finding it hard, and we'll do it well to direct you. So once you do that, you will get these two informations. So I'm just going to put mine, then click on save and enable. So once you do that, you save, you enable, then click on go back. Now we've connected both. So but Facebook, it's a bit complicated. I'll probably have to take our time to create a video on that. So there are other tools. So you need Google Analytics. The reason you need the Google Analytics is that you need your Google Analytics ID. I have not created this for myself. of the video for this, but it's simple. Just go on ChatGPT and ask how to get my Google Analytics measurement ID. It's pretty simple. So once you do that, get the ID, use it here. Now the reason you have this is so that you can know how many people visit your site. Let's say you want other companies apart from Google Ads to advertise on your platform, you could give them the statistic from your Google Analytics. So that's pretty simple. So you have your Google Ads set for Google to put an ad on your platform. You're going to paste the content here and all of those stuff. So all of these are really simple, right? So now for the payment, you could use PayPal or Stripe. Just make sure to get a client ID secret key on this. Now if you have any issue in getting all of this, because the video is already getting too long, we don't want to make it so much complex for you, but it's also simple. Make sure you have a PayPal account. Even if you're in Nigeria, you can open a PayPal account now and link it to Paga. It's pretty simple. Then you could get your client ID, secret key, and everything. All of this process is very simple. Let me show you simple how to do this, just so you want to do. I will come just move this here, open a new tab, and what I want to type is make sure you already have a PayPal account, right, or a Stripe, or that's the two major payments, because they allow for subscription payment. So if you want to do this, for example, so we have client ID. So what we'll do is how to get my PayPal, PayPal client ID, and what's the next one? So I'll just type secrets, right? In secrets in step by step. Now, thank you for AI. You can use AI to just show you the simple way. You follow the instructions step by step and you'll be able to get it 100%. But if you want to go further and want tutorials, you could scroll down. You're going to see tutorials that will help you with that, right? But if you've built up to this process, then this shouldn't be a problem for you. It's pretty easy. Remember, we would love to do a video for this separately, and we'll take our time to do that. But also the reason why we have this way is so that we don't make the video too long, right? Now, basically other things like your custom code and the rest and sitemap, you can just go ahead and explore them. Remember, you could do any of these, right? It's pretty simple. Now, the next thing is your page setup. So you see how we've been going through one layer at a time. You don't really need to add any other page, but let's say you want to add an about us page. You want to make your site full gear, right? You could just put the title, write what your business is about, then choose your language, is English we're using, then click on save. Make sure it's on publish. Right now, this is a very interesting part. Now, there are two things I want you to do. So for us, so I'm just going to cancel this, guys. Here, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. All right. I'm pushing this subscription too much, right? Okay, so let me show you something. Now, if you come to the front of our website, you notice something is wrong, right? Because we have not added a domain. And for us to add a domain that actually works, we need to do it right. So what you want to do is to head over to cPanel. And when you add, so just click on cPanel here. Now, when you come here, what you want to search for is default address, right? Click on it. Now, you want to select a domain. So I'm using this domain. I have some numbers of domain, right? Then here is where you're going to, the email you created, you're going to forward everything, every type of email that comes to this domain, you're going to forward it to trash@yourdomain.com, right? The email you created, just paste it here, right? Once you paste it, because I've done mine, just click on change. Now I've redone mine, so but it will say cPanel will forward all unrouted emails to your domain for the domain to this your email here, right? And that's all you need to do. Once you do that, you want to just copy your domain, or you already know your domain, but me, I like to copy and paste, and I just love it. So once you do that, come back here where you have domain, you want to click on add new, then you put your domain here. Now, do you want this to be free or premium? So this is where we have the free premium stuff. The premium means that only people that are paid will have access to using this kind of an email that has the extension of this domain. But for free, so we use it there. So if you want to add, you can add up to 3 domain using the Namecheap from the Namecheap shared hosting plan, right? That is the first plan they have. These people, why are they putting this so far? So if you come to hosting here, shared hosting, you're going to see this, their stellar plan. You get 30 days free, but I don't have affiliate with them. I've been trying to apply. I'm still not getting it. So you get 2 points. You're going to be paying $2.28 every month, which is affordable, right? You also get 30 days free to try it out. Now you get 3 websites. You see 3 websites. Now, in case you want unlimited domain, it means you can add 3 different domains to that particular website. So unlimited, you could go with the, so you're going to pay for the first month $2.98. You get a limited domain, so you can use 50 domains and make some of them premium, right? But I will advise you to just start with 2 domain, or if you're starting new, just start with 1 domain and make it free. All right, so once you there, you choose the option, click on save changes here, and voila, we're done. So everything has been fully set up, right? Make sure to set up your payment using PayPal or Stripe. So you're using PayPal or Stripe, make sure you do that, because that's important. Once you set that, make sure you choose your plan and people will be able to pay for it. So let me quickly test this. So if I come here and refresh this, right, so I'm recording on my phone and actually on my system, so I can show you how I'm testing it to show you that it works, right? So first of all, I'm on my email. I'm just going to click on compose here. So the email has been generated here. You can see it on the screen here, on the desktop, on the laptop, whatever. Then I'm going to type in the mail. Says YCM 94 arts FIBREWRLD.co.za, right? So basically this is it. I'm just going to write Matthew Brown testing. Dear Zipflight Studio, please help me beg them to subscribe and hit the notification bell icon to be notified when we release new videos to help them. All right, so we help people build websites. If you have websites or you want to go through all the stress, you want to build different kinds of websites, from office websites to contemporary websites to functioning SaaS platforms like this, just so you're interested. So I'm just going to click on send. Come to my mail and click on send. This is very important. If this mail pop-ups, it means after some time, if it shows again and activate, it means it did not go and the email address is not active. So we have an issue. So I'm just going to come back here. So this is where you're going to receive the mail. So let's watch and see what happens. And there you go. It has appeared. So here on my phone, it did not pop up. It means it's working well. And here you can see the email showing up, right? You see it's showing up, it's working. So I click on open it here. You will see, dear Zipflight Studios, please help me to beg. It's begging you guys to subscribe and all. So you see, you cannot save as favorites, right? So please log in to continue. So basically, that's just it. And this will bring us to the end of this video. If it has been helpful to you, please share with your friend, repost, then you can check out our videos showing you the business of this platform, how this platform can help you generate money, what you need to do, the marketings and all of those stuff. And probably we'll put out a video showing you the cost, but it's not really expensive to actually put out something like that. Just make sure that you're willing to really invest in it, and you can use multiple of these SaaS platforms we've created. So with no further ado, my name is Matthew Brown and this is Zipflight Studios. Oh, lastly, be expectant of our next video. We're going to show you how to build this AI platform, and people are generating money on with it a whole lot. Now this AI platform comes with a whole lot of features, and one of them is that it helps people generate really nice content. It makes use of multiple chats, multiple LLM, which is large. It makes use of multiple LLM, which is large language model, right? We have ChatGPT, we have Gemini, we have Claude AI, we have Claude is Anthropic, right? We have what's this Chinese one again? DeepSeek, right, and the like. So people could actually generate speech to text, text to speech. We also have templates where people could get copy, ad copy, YouTube content, and a whole lot more. So you could get all of these, and you can offer subscription price and all of that. So I'm going to show you the step-by-step process, and this will be our next video on the series creating SaaS creating SaaS website, micro SaaS website that can help you generate money and all of that. And you can see how easy these are. So just implement them and enjoy. Thank you, Matthew Brown.